And welcome back, everybody. Jimmy, do you realize it was 100 years ago today, Crazy Legs Mikowski scored the winning run as he slid into home, breaking his legs in 37th place.
A game he'll always remember. Slid into brick-faced mulligan behind the plate, breaking 17 bones in his face.
And so, the leadoff hitter steps up to the plate.
Alfonso Soriano.
And that ball is out of here. A home run. And Soriano gives his team the lead. He gift-wrapped a horsehide souvenir and airmailed it first class to some lucky fan.
Wow, did that land in the cheap seats or they out in the free seats? Either way, somebody's got more for their money, eh?
Put some leather and handcuffs on that ball because it just got spanked.
You know, there's no better feeling in the world when you hit the ball like that and you send it on vacation to Planet Homer.
No outs. Base is empty. Clemens sets up. The smash to short. And he is out. One out, nobody on base.
First baseman, Nick Johnson.
Hit hard to the second baseman. In time. Two outs, nobody on base.
Right fielder, Jose Guillen.
Hit hard on the ground to the hole. Out.
He had a chance to run it out, but he got out of the box a little slow there.
After one half inning of play, the Nationals lead by one. And Jimmy, I noticed you've got two different shoes on.
Well, I've got two different types of feet, so I'm wearing two different kinds of shoes because my right foot is 8 inches longer than my left.
Well, you might want to either stick with the lace-ups or loafers, not both.
They're only shoes, Tim, for crying out loud. I mean, people don't look at shoes unless they look at your feet.
Taveras.
Hernandez, the windup. Spanks one to the alley and right. And he pulls it down. One out, nobody on base.
The second baseman,
Biggio stands in.
Biggio.
And he cracks one to the alley and left. And he'll make the play. There are two outs. Base is empty.
First baseman, Lance Hartman.
Skies one foul. Hit hard right side. He got him. At the end of one, the Nationals lead by one. Hey, it was great having the commissioner up here yesterday, Jimmy, chatting with us. You know, I noticed he didn't really respond to my relocate the Expos to Canada idea, but that was a good visit. That sharp dresser. Clemens looks in. Clemens, and here's the windup. Got under that one to right center. And Lane makes the catch. One out. Bases are empty.
Catcher, number 23, Brian Schneider.
Oh, see, that's why these guys should wear armor or something. Maybe we could get more of those Hobbit nerds out here at the ballpark.
One out, man on first.
Number 11, Ryan Zimmerman.
Got under that one to left center. And Wilson makes the grab. Two outs, one on. Guzman steps into the batter's box. The pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And Taveras reels it in. And that ends the top half of the inning. At the middle of two, Washington leads by 1.
Tim, I was wondering, do you think vendors have to wash their hands after they use the restaurant?
Employees must wash hands. It's the law.
I seen you in the bathroom. You don't wash your hands.
No, I had a special clause put in my contract. I can't afford to be wasting my time washing my hands, risk not being back at the mic on time. Ensberg steps in. Soft line drive. And he puts it away. One out. Bases are empty. Wilson stands in. Hernandez. Now the windup. There's a drive. Well hit. Left field. And Soriano pulls it in. Two outs. Nobody on base. Hernandez stares down the batter. Just slicing foul. 0-1 the count. And he takes one down and in for a ball. He looks like he had one pitch in mind there. He didn't get it, and he didn't swing. Line drive, but right at the third baseman. And that ends the inning. After 2 innings, Washington leads by 1.
Tomorrow night is pepper spray night here at the ballpark. First 25,000 people through the gates will receive. You got your man pepper spray. You got your man pepper spray. Leave bad guys crying like little babies.
Gets under it, right field. The throw to first, and Hernandez reaches base safely. No outs, man on first.
Left fielder, Alfonso Soriano.
He really cut loose with that one.
You know, a batter facing a fastball like that has no chance.
Releases. He gets under this one, hit to right center. He makes the grab, and he is tagged out. And that's 2.
The key to the double play is the second out. Without it, you know, it's not a double play.
Stepping up to the plate.
There are 2 outs. Base is empty. Clemens looks for the sign. Got under that one to center field. And he'll make the play. After 2.5 innings, the Nationals lead by 1.
Say, Tim, what would you say is your favorite sports memory?
Going to Shea Stadium in '65, Jimmy. You saw the players get on the bus at the end of the game. Some of them waved, some of them came over, said hi. Not a lot of guys do that anymore. Everett digs in.
What, they don't do it to you, Tim, anymore, or little kids?
Hard ground ball, right side. In time. One out, nobody on base.
The catcher, Brad Osmus.
Oh, he is hit by the pitch, and he will hobble down to first base in pain.
Oh, here we go.
Out! Oh! Holy smokes! Well, you hate to see that kind of behavior in front of the kids, Jimmy.
Kids, I mean, you kidding me? These days, every recess is a playground cage match to death.
One out, one on. Clemens gets ready. And he lays it down perfectly. And he is out. And Clemens reaches on the fielder's choice. 2 outs, and they've got a man on first.
Out back. Willie Taveras.
Taveras gets ready. And he lays one down. He got him. With 3 innings in the books, Washington leads by 1. This broadcast by authority of Major League Baseball and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any unauthorized use may result in dizziness, fatigue, nausea, swelling, depression, temporary blindness, and dry mouth.
Now at the plate, number 24, Nick Johnson.
Hit hard to the shortstop. Out.
Nice work there to get the runner.
One out. Bases are empty.
The right fielder, Jose Guillen.
Fly ball, right center. Lane plays it off the bounce. And Guillen has himself a base hit.
Center fielder, number 19, Ryan
Church
Church.
steps in. And now the pitch. Ensberg picks it up off the bounce. And he is out. And Church reaches base safely. And so there are 2 outs and a runner at first base.
Number 23, Ryan
Schneider digs in. Gets under it, center field. And he pulls it down. As we go to the middle of the 4th, Washington leads by 1.
Tim, what do you remember about the first ball game you went to?
I just remember how big the ballpark seemed and how many people swore.
I remember eating peanuts I found underneath the chair. Oh, they were good.
I saw a guy with the biggest pimple I've ever seen in my life sitting next to me. Hernandez, now ready. Hit in the air to right center. He makes the grab. One out, nobody on base.
Lance Berkman.
Berkman stands in. Spikes it hard to deep left field. And he puts it away. There are 2 outs. Base is empty.
The third baseman, Morgan Ensberg.
He gets under this one, hit to right center. And he pulls it down. As we go to the 5th inning, Washington leads by 1.
A lot of pretty women at the ballpark today. One of the best things about coming to the park. Of course, I can talk this way because my wife stopped watching the games years ago.
And here's the batter to lead things off.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-1.
Man, he wanted to crush that thing like a thing he'd want to crush.
Clemens, the windup. There's a shot, right field, and he'll make the play. One out. Bases are empty.
The shortstop, Christian
Guzman steps into the batter's box. Deep fly ball. Back. Goodbye, home run. And Guzman puts his team ahead by 2. Home run! That ball left the stadium in a hurry.
The ball showed up at the plate asking for a lift, and the bat said, hey, yeah, you bet.
Now, I don't know how the outfielders can even see those balls sometimes. They get lost in the sun or the lights. I lost that one right after it was hit.
Well, I found out when I was playing baseball that if you stare at the sun long enough, your eyes start getting stronger. I mean, your eyeballs are muscles, but you got to work your eyeballs. That's 2 muscles.
Hernandez gets ready. High hopper towards second. Clemens will field it on the bounce. Soriano, 1 for 2 in this game. Flied out his last at bat.
Alfonso Soriano.
Clemens with the windup. There's a shot at first base. And Berkman makes the grab for the final out. After that half inning of play, Washington leads by 2. Some big storms moved through the area last night. Some folks in the suburbs got flooded. How's your basement looking, Jimmy?
Well, let's say my grandson and I took a little bass trip down in the basement and caught a nice 5-pounder.
Hernandez winds up.
Okay, nice swing. Now go sit your butt on a bench, please.
I'm afraid that's not strike 3, partner.
Oh, I guess I should start paying a little bit of attention, but...
Lays off that one. Got under that one to right center. And Wilson is on with a single. No outs, man on first. Lane steps in. The move to first, and the runner gets back in. Hit in the air to right center. And Guillen pulls it down. Out. And that's a double play.
Hey, a twofer. 1 play, 2 outs. Boy, you get your money's worth with these guys.
2 outs, nobody on base. Everett digs in. Boy, oh boy, what a reaction to that pitch. That almost hit him, Jimmy. That would not have felt good. 1 ball, no strikes. And it's popped up foul. Takes one low and inside.
This guy has eyes like a chameleon's. They go all the way around his head. Watch, he'll do it.
2-1. That's low and outside.
He's been showing a lot more patience since he took up meditation. He can wait for pitches for, like 6 hours.
Takes a called strike. Well, this umpire is known for having a real pitcher's strike zone.
He can also do magic tricks. He pulled a nickel out of my ear, and I stole his wallet.
Fly ball, well hit, deep right field. And Guillen pulls it in with the fancy catch. I've never seen the Broadway musical Showboat. I gotta imagine it looks something like that. And so at the end of the inning, Washington leads by 2. Coming up after the game, it's an exciting episode of Dictionary Safari. Brandon finds another no-no word, and the entire class has to put their heads down. And here comes the first batter to lead off the inning. Hit sharply, caught by the second baseman. One out, nobody on base.
First baseman, number 24.
Clemens has the sign. shot. The play at first. Out. Guillen, 1 for 2 thus far. Singled last time up. Hit hard to the alley and left. And Wilson puts it away. With the bottom of the inning coming up, the Nationals lead by 2. You know, I had this idea that would help make the players faster. They should adopt those uniforms the Olympic speed skaters use, you know, in the, like the form-fitting things.
Oh, them real tight things that you can see every muscle and you can see everything. How did they get into them? I mean, how? Did they just pour it on them?
And he lifts this one to right field. And he puts it away. The Astros can't seem to get anywhere against this pitching. Clemens, 1 for 1 this game. Singled last time up. Hernandez, now set to deliver. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Hit hard on the ground for the hole. He got him. There are 2 outs. Base is empty.
Taveras.
Oh, and that one has him flailing around like a flamingo on a hot plate. Legs and knees all head over handlebars. Biggio, 0 for 2 in this game. Flied out his last at bat. Fly ball, right center. And Biggio has himself a base hit.
That's how you do it. I wasn't really watching, but he's on first. He must have done something right.
Berkman, 0 for 2 so far. Flied out his last at bat. Ensberg, 0 for 2 on the day. Flied out his last at bat.
Number 14, Morgan Ensberg.
There's a drive way back. Going. And see you later, Susie. That's a big grand slam. And Ensberg puts his team up by 2. Someone must have ordered takeout because that ball is out of here.
Anywhere else, that would have not gone out of the park. That's why they call this a batter's park.
He took a hack, it went smack, and it ain't coming back, Mac.
That was some tater. That thing was mashed, baked, French, fried, whatever.
There are still 2 outs.
Wilson.
Hit hard to the alley and right. He makes the grab. And so at the end of the inning, the Astros lead by 2. Hey, Jimmy, I thought we were going to have breakfast, play golf this morning. Where were you?
I was home.
I stopped by and rang the bell.
But that was you.
What did you think it was?
My neighbor Pete. I backed over his lawn caddy yesterday, and now he wants to sue me.
Shows him the speed for a strike. I'm not sure why he swung at that one, Jimmy.
Yeah, he couldn't have hit that one with the broadside of your wife, Tim.
It doesn't even make any sense, Jimmy. Lets it go for a ball. Showing nice restraint there. Hit hard down the left field line. And Wilson makes the grab. One out. Bases are empty.
The catcher, Brian Schneider.
Drives one deep to left. And it bounces off the wall. Wilson fields this one on the bounce. And Schneider is on first with a single. Zimmerman, 0 for 2 so far. Flied out his last at bat. And that'll be a foul ball. That's blown outside for a ball.
He held back on that one. He's a better man for it.
Clemens, the windup. Hops it up. And he'll make the play. The Nationals just cannot solve this pitcher so far. And they turn the double play. With the bottom of the inning coming up, the Astros lead by 2.
Just a reminder, folks, litter is wasteful. Take your wrappers, empty cups, and litter home with you. A clean ballpark is a happy ballpark. A message from the obsessed cleaning people for Cleaner Ballparks Association.
Hit hard, guns it to first, in time. One out, nobody on base.
Number 28.
Everett stands in.
Everett.
Hit on the line. Caught by the third baseman. There are 2 outs. Base is empty.
Number 11. Brad Osmus.
Chopped hard to the second baseman. Hernandez fields it on the bounce. After the bottom half of the inning, Houston leads by 2. Tonight on Newsbreakers, yuppies and CEOs who wear ultra-baggy jeans, sports apparel, sneakers, and jewelry. Guzman has started to smolder.
15. Christian Guzman.
He couldn't hold up. Now he's in the hole 0-1. And the pitcher's ahead 0-1. And he lines one foul. Gets under it to left field. And Guzman reaches base safely. Hernandez steps in. Not quite what he was hoping for there.
You know, as a hitting coach, they see that and you get physically ill. I mean, that is terrible.
Pop foul.
Good thing he got a swing out of the way before the pitch came through.
Behind in the count, 0-2. The pitcher sure lucked out there. That was not a good pitch to be swinging at. The Nationals are just being dominated by this pitcher. Clemens, now set. Gets under it to left center. And Wilson makes the catch. He just dropped the ball. Two outs, a man on base.
The second baseman, number 3, Jose Pedro.
Fly ball left center. And Wilson pulls it in. And that'll retire the side. After that half inning of play, the Astros lead by 2.
You know, my brother-in-law is a tow truck driver. He makes a fortune on game days. Have you ever had your car towed at a game?
Well, my car's been flooded a couple times because I left the top down. I had 2 hit and runs, and someone stole my subwoofers once, but never towed, thank God.
My brother-in-law bought a donut shop with all the money he made. Now he just tows cars from his own lot all day and eats donuts, the pig.
And the hitter didn't get what he was looking for there. Hit sharply. Caught by the second baseman. One out. Bases are empty.
Willie Taveras.
Line drive to second. Johnson fields it off the bounce. He got him.
Now at the plate, the second baseman, number 7, Craig Biggio.
And he's hit in the leg and really not pleased about it. And he is heading to the mound. Holy Toledo! Well, you might say there's a real competitive spirit in these two teams. Berkman, and he is 1 for 3 today. Singled last time up. There's a drive, well hit to deep right field. And Guillen reels it in. And that ends the frame. After the bottom half of the inning, Houston leads by 2. Tonight, after the game, it's another episode of Gangsters. Find out why critics are calling it not just another glorification of violence and illegal activities by unlikable antisocial characters in a bleak, lifeless setting.
First baseman, Nick Johnson.
Clemens, and here's the windup. Scorches one to the alley and right. And he pulls it down. One out, nobody on base.
Number 6, Jose Guillen.
I don't know if that was intentional or not, but tag, you're it, buddy. And there he goes. Oh! Ooh! He's got to be hurting about the beating he just took, but it's, unfortunately, it's the only way he'll learn not to punch like a girl. Church, 1 for 3 on the day. Flied out his last at bat. Clemens sits up. Blooper to shallow right. And Biggio puts it away. The Nationals can't seem to get anywhere against this pitching. Schneider, 1 for 2 to this point. Singled last time up. Line smash, third base. The throw to first. And Schneider reaches base safely.
That's what you want to do, youngsters. No need to hit a home run every time. Just get on base.
Third baseman, Ryan
The Nationals are down to their final at bat. Fly ball, right field. Lane picks it up. And Zimmerman has himself a single. There are 2 outs, and the bases are jacked.
Guzman.
Oh, that heater was just tremendous, Jimmy.
You know, I wish I had an arm like that. Mine looks like dead chicken skin.
That's a steer right.
He would have had to start swinging yesterday to catch up with that fastball.
Behind in the count, 0-2. High bouncer to short. Get it? And so, the Astros come away with the victory. And that's it for us, folks. Tim Kitso for Jimmy Short saying, we'll see you next time.
Don't forget, tomorrow night is Hammer Night. The first 1,000 kids into the ballpark get a free hammer.
That's hamburger. Jimmy Hamburger Night, see?
Oh, well, that'd be kind of fun to give kids hammers.